That countdown timer. That makes my life a little bit easier. I don't think I screwed it up this time. Probably shouldn't talk about it. That's kind of screwing it up, I suppose. What's up, y'all? Everybody's jumping on. Acan Attic. Sue Graham. Braveheart Reefer. Hello. 2 days in a row. I wish I could have done like a threefer where I got the phosphates and then the cheap gear and nitrates, like boom, boom, boom. But I think that was Friday, right? So we got a Friday, Monday, Tuesday. So that's not bad. What's up, Cross? This one's going to be, I see Dan Ray popping in there. This one's going to be very familiar. This is going to look an awful lot like we did the other day with phosphates. This time we have the benefit of a calculator to help us find the proper weight of, in this case, I'm using sodium nitrate. The calculator's for potassium nitrate. Potassium nitrate's a little heavier, like in weight, than sodium nitrate, and I think I understand the difference between the two. This is probably food grade. This is 99.6. This is not, I mean, it says reagent grade. 99.6 might be reagent, and then you could claim it to be pharmaceutical. But whatever. I mean, it's 99.6. It's pretty close, right? That's how we're going to roll. If you hear my fan, I apologize because it's hot as a mugga in here. So I got the fan propped up. I got it blowing at me a little. Hello, Father. We got some stuff to do. Let's just get to it first. I don't know. I don't watch the news, but I pulled up YouTube to see what the crap's going on, and it's unfortunate that we're talking about nitrates today, but I saw that Beirut explosion, and that's freaking insane. I feel so bad for those people that are around there. The shockwave was incredible. I can't recall ever seeing a conventional explosion that looks that bad. I'm hoping it's just an accident, that it's not something worse than that. But holy that was an explosion. So much so, the little kids downstairs, little blonde kids down there playing video games, whooping some arse. And he was talking about it with his friends. Like, as the game was loading, they were checking it out or something. Yeah, so fortunately, let's talk about nitrate. Oh, we got to do shout-outs. This is a whole lot. This is a whole lot like yesterday. Bam. We're back at it. Back at it with everyday astronaut Tim Dodd and our friends over at SpaceX, trying to watch them launch. This thing looks freakishly like R2-D2, doesn't it? This was when they chucked the water tower up in the air and flew it around for a little bit. Now we're gonna watch them do this grain silo looking freaking thing. Hi, Wayne Scott. How are you, sir? Daniel Evans, what's up? And when I ask what's up, please feel free. So we are, of course, keeping an eye on that. I have it going on over here on the Mac as well, so I can see what's up, just in case something actually happens. Hopefully it catches my eye. Something sent to me by one of my former co-workers. This is cool. So, I got this stupid... Let me turn that off. There. This is Coral City camera. This is Miami, in the Miami Harbor. So, right, Urban Reef. They got these cameras set up on this thing. What's up, Anthony Rodriguez? Yeah, Anthony, it was a big boom. I don't know that that's going to, I don't know. I would be blown away that that's a TAC nuke, because that's the size that we would expect to see there. But that was one hell of a freaking boom. All right, so I'm gonna drown my news observing sorrows in this beautiful freaking camera setup that they have in Miami. So check this out. This is Coral City camera. This is an art slash science combo project thing that somebody has going on, and I just think their camera's cool. So I watched it with as the hurricane went driving by Miami, and the water was all jacked up. And then a cruise ship went by, and it messed up the camera or whatever. They got this all figured out. So it will occasionally switch views. They have a couple different views. The camera will rotate, or it kicks on a different camera. I haven't figured out which yet. But the fish come in, and they swim around. You need a screen. You need something to watch? Need something to throw up in the background? This thing's kind of cool. 355 people. Can you imagine? I got 17. Better audience. That's what I'm going to claim. Let's talk dosing nitrates. So everybody got my formula for phosphates, and it's a really simple process, right? There ain't much to that. As always, let me take this off. Let me pop this off real quick. Bam. The GHL magnetic stir. Love this thing. Portable, whatever. You can figure out the voltages. If you can't figure it out, let me know, and I can help you do what you got to do to make this thing portable. So it doesn't need to be hooked up to a GHL doser. You can use it independently, and it's really easy to do. So I have that. In this particular case, last time we were dealing with 2 liters of water. And today, remember, hold this thing with a magnet, drop the pill, done. Today we're going to be messing with 1 liter because I already have some Brightwell NeoNitro in my 2-liter jug, and I would just want to refill it. So if, as always, you're concerned about what you're putting in your fish tank and you think maybe you're going to get it wrong, you just don't trust the quality of what I'm doing here in a DIY solution, buy this. This is good stuff. I trust this stuff, and I've talked about this before. I really like this product. I've been using this product for a long time. And it's just good stuff every time. I don't have a problem with it. But we can recreate this for the most part. This is some proprietary blend of potassium nitrate and sodium nitrate. My assumption. That's what we're trying to get at. What we're actually trying to do is we're trying to, just like the container says, we're going to take 1 milliliter of our juice, our concentrated solution here, added to 3.8 liters is going to raise us up about 7.5. You got this. You got this super handy dandy calculator right here. First, let's talk about the product. I'm using Loudwolf Sodium Nitrite 99.6. I already showed the camera, but this is it. This is the stuff I'm using. You know, it's good enough, right? That's what I keep saying. It's good enough. So, this is the first time I am mixing it up with this. I'm going to see what else I can find out there for sodium nitrate. I'd like to find maybe a little better grade. But this is perfect for what I'm going to be doing here. I also have, I can switch cameras too. To determine the concentration of sodium nitrate, I didn't find a calculator for that, but James's planted tank, not me, another James. I like this James. Got a cool calculator. Let me turn this back on because I turned off my stay at home, but I still think you should. So what we're trying to do is take 3.8 liters, 1 gallon, and we're trying to raise it somewhere around 7.5, right? That's what they're doing with NeoNitro. I can make this 7.5 by bumping this up just a little bit. I'm gonna try not to. I'm gonna try not to spill my water. But remember, this is potassium nitrate. This is potassium nitrate, and that's heavier by volume than sodium nitrate. So, I mean, I could take this and see how the calculator's moving. Now we're up to 7.26. If I was using potassium nitrate... Oh, that's too far. How about there? That's close. If I was using potassium nitrate, if I didn't mind that I was putting potassium in the tank, which I do. I don't want to do that. I mean, you can, as long as you're doing some testing and you're making sure. If I just wanted to use potassium nitrate, then I would take 45.1 grams of this stuff, drop it in 1 liter of water, and 1 mil of that will give me 7.28, which is really close to the 7.25. I'm sure I could 0.5 this thing. And you get really close. All right, you get the point. You can dial this in. So there it is. But that's not what I'm trying to do. Because, like I said, potassium nitrate is heavier. So what I need to do is I need to take this to 44.2-ish. That's what my notes say. That takes me to 7.13. This should work out pretty well. This concentration should give me what I need. So y'all know the drill, right? First we got to weigh it. Then we got to spin it. And we got to get this done. So let me change this camera to here. Oh, what happened? See, now we're gonna have to troubleshoot. We don't want to troubleshoot, but now we're gonna have to troubleshoot, and it's not gonna work, is it? Oh, maybe I don't have it on. That's all. See, I'm an idiot. Like you didn't already know that. What? 2 cameras? Double jumbo? Nobody wants that. What? What happened? Oh, you got some real time right there. That's how the world works. Working on troubleshooting live. Saved it. Yikes. So we're talking about 44.2. You remember this from the other day? Turn it on with a little doohickey on there already. That calibrates the scale. And I got a little breeze blowing on it, but it's probably not that big of a deal. That calibrates the scale with the doohickey. So you can see how much that thing weighs, right? I'm gonna catch up in chat here in a minute. See, y'all talk a whole lot of crap. It makes me have to catch up later. Do it. And we said what? We said 44.2. Oh, this is chunky. Now this is going to be way more stuff than what we did with phosphates, right? This is chunky. This is like not working for me. There's a big old clogged up thing. So now it's 99.5 because I stuck a pencil in there. See, you get to see this live. Every time I do a live thing, I fail. You see this? This is not anhydrous. I can't say that word. You know what I need? I need it in a bag. Because it's got a tiny little neck on this freaking bottle. I wonder how they got it in here. I suppose I could do some math. All right. 44.2. This is like mixing up magnesium. Is that right? Is that what I'm thinking? Yeah. You mix this huge... Oh, we're getting close. You mix this huge bag of magnesium in this tiny little gallon jug, and it all goes away. Ooh. Are we going to get there? I think we're going to get there. Ooh. 44.2. See, now I need... Ooh. Oh, it's too much. Ooh! Nailed it. See, I need one of those theme thingies where I... Oh, no, there's too much. It's settled. I took a little bit out. Okay. 44.2 grams. Oh, did y'all see how much that cost? Because it really wasn't all that expensive. It was, let's see, $20. And there's well, theoretically, there's 113 grams. But right now, this thing's half full. So let's pretend you can do 2 liters. See, I'm going to have to find a different source because now the price is getting pretty close. Now it's only $10 cheaper than NeoNitro, which may not be good enough for people, right? That may not be a big enough. This certainly isn't the same cost savings that we get with phosphates. But still, $10 is $10. So there's that. Let me jump over here. My parents have thanked me for telling them that I was going to live stream. They understand. They understand I'm speaking. They don't necessarily understand the words that are coming out of my mouth. But that's okay, because they're supporting. You all know this routine right chill, right? I'll bring the GoPro this way. Yeah, see, there you go. So we got our pill in there. We got 1 liter of water. We got our fancy schmancy power plug for the GHL magnetic stir. Makes me happy every time it works because I didn't test it beforehand. And you know how well that works for me, right? So now we're taking our, how much juice did I say? How much, I said 44.2 grams of sodium nitrate. Oh, it knocked the pill off. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Here we go. Now some mags are going to happen. Well, look at... What? You think that's going to dissolve? You think that's going to dissolve? This stuff doesn't mix up as nice as... the phosphates does, I can tell you that. Wonder if it would like, oh, there it goes. Wonder if it would like warm water. Wonder if it would blend up a little better. Me too, A-Can Addict. What's up, Tyler? Happy Tuesday to you too, sir. 19 people, 14 likes. Oh, now it's 23 and 16. Wah, wah, wah. But thank you, Max. That's very cool. What does this sound like to y'all? It's probably muffled a little bit, but it's kind of loud for me. Let's see. Cooking down onions. A-Can Addict is cooking down onions to make French onion dip because I ran out of powder mix and really craving chips and dip. I had some chips today. The boy and I went out on a bike ride. He crashed again. I don't know what he's doing. He needs to stop crashing. The last time he crashed, he busted his face super hard, got a concussion. This time he sort of just fell off. I think that was more embarrassment than anything. And it sucks for him. But we went out, I don't know, we did like 12 miles or so. It was a good bike ride. All that talk, that Ironman talk that I did on Friday made me remember how fat and out of shape I am, and I need to get my ass back out there. But we had a good ride. And then I got back and I had 4 hot dogs and some chips. Way to celebrate getting on a bike and going for a ride. It's not cool. Oh, sounds like a Durso drain. That's hilarious. Let's see, is there a big enough pill I would put in my brute trash can for mixing salt? That's a really good question, Dan Ray, and I can't see why. I don't know. That seems complicated, right? Because you got to have a big magnetic stir plate that your brute trash can has to sit on. And I think in this particular case, oh, hell yeah, that mixed up. In this particular case, it might just be best that you put a crap pump in there, put a CJ pump in there. Not a crap pump, put a CJ pump in there. And that way, see, I learned I put a crap pump in there. And that pump came apart, and it got some metals in my damn source water, and that's not cool. So put a CJ pump in there, just one of the AC pumps, just to get it moving water and mix it up, and that's cheap and easy. All right, y'all, I'm psyched. I'm psyched that this blended up nicely. So this concentration will do the same thing as NeoNitro. It is maybe not as good a grade of nitrate. In this particular case, it's sodium nitrate. We all know if we dose 2-part, we all know this, right? If we dose 2-part, that it will eventually, over time, raise our salinity. Same goes for this. Sorry for turning off chat there for a second. Same goes for this. So this is sodium nitrate, and it will, over time, increase your salinity, but it's not going to be by that much. And that's it. So let's pretend for $10, I made a liter. Ooh, getting close. Wayne Scott, you still on here? Drone. Oh, the drone is in here? Thank you, Daniel. Drone is in here. It means something. Bam. Bam. While we do this, come on. Bottom vent. Drone's up. Oh, I wish I had audio, so I'll pretend to be Tim Dodd. Because he gets super excited. Then he gets quiet and he gets super excited. It's awesome. No top venting. Only bottom venting, which means it's gonna go fly. I wonder if we're gonna get live drone footage, because that would be amazing. All right, so I've refilled my 2-liter container, and I have a little bit left, and I'll put it in the dosing jug that I have downstairs. That's it. I will see what I can do about finding better sodium nitrate. I don't know if I'm sure if I bought that in bulk, it would be cheaper, like I do with the phosphate. And if anybody needs, real quick, I don't want to turn away and miss this, so I'll put it over here. That's what I'm going to do. If anybody needs a concentration, check it out right there. That's what you're looking to do. You want 1 liter of water, 44.2. Tim's chat is going freaking wild. 44.2 grams of sodium nitrate in that 1 liter of water, and it gives you a decent concentration for dosing. So it is that simple. All right, so now here's what's up. Now you've got a dude with 22 people watching and 19 likes. Thank you so much. That's very nice. live streaming a dude who's live streaming some people that are chilling at the beach, waiting for a big metal thing. I need to tell Remy to jump on here. Bahama Llama Corals. He likes space too. I don't know. Now what do we do? Now what do we talk about? See, I'm not drinking. If I'd been drinking, I could turn this off again. I wish I could go see this. This would be fun to go see, right? I think that'd be pretty sweet. So again, if you don't trust the DIY, go get yourself some NeoNitro from Brightwell Aquatics, because this is good juice. If you trust DIY, then use the NeoNitro jug, because it's a nice 2-liter bottle and it's dark, so it protects light sensitive product. And store it in a cool, dry place. That's all I got. What else did I do? Nothing. I just went for a bike ride today. I already talked about cutting frags. I already talked about work I did on the RV. Oh, it's going. Ooh! Fly, baby! Get up! Get up, water tower! Oh, holy shyster. Look at that thing go. That is such a big, stupid thing to fly in the air. That's amazing. Come on! Look at Tim. Tim's all, woo! Let's go! Let's go, water tower. Oh, is it going to land okay? If it didn't fly high, but it's flying, come on, you got to land. Stick it. Stick it, Elon. Oh, that thing. Look, the landing legs are coming down. Now we can't see it. Come on, land it. Land it. Land it. Land it. I love Tim's reaction. When he's freaking out and he's having a good time, it's awesome. Yeah. Come on. Let the dust clear. Please let the dust clear. Oh, is it there? Is it standing? Is it standing? This is the first step to Mars, people. Woo! It's standing. This is the dumbest live stream ever. Look at, they parked it over there next to R2-D2. That's so sweet. That's amazing. Hairspray. A giant hair. Look, that thing is freaking-gantic. It's tall, right? This isn't a small thing that they just flew through the air. This is just a big, big single rocket engine, single Raptor, and they made that thing fly, and it's so cool. I'm really looking forward to the drone footage of watching that thing fly. All right. That's only been a half an hour. Remy sent me a text earlier. Let me send him a text. It flew! Exclamation mark. No, it's not blue. All right. Not only did it fly, it landed, and it didn't blow up, which is amazing. So there you go. There you go. And you got to watch a little bit of Tim Dodd's excitement, because he puts on a good stream. That's so freaking cool. All right. I really don't have anything else today. I've got Coral City's business going on right here, which you should check out if you need a nice background. Apparently there's a fish that swims around in here and it doesn't have a tail, and it kind of has a following. I haven't seen it. From Etsy is the source of the sodium nitrate that I used to mix up my own nitrates for dosing. I'm pretty happy about that. I'm glad it did finally work its way into solution. 20 and 20? First time ever. Oh, now it's 21 and 20. And James's planted tank, which I will leave in the comments below. If you actually look at yesterday's video, I commented which I suck at doing, and I need to go back and comment on all those other ones that I've done, so they can actually be found in the YouTube ecosystem, as well as the links that I said I would share. The James's Planted Tank calculator is pretty awesome for picking out all sorts of different stuff you need to do based on your tank volume and how much of the stuff you need and how much water you need to get yourself to 1 mil to whatever the concentration is. So just take a look at it. 21 to 21, you people are awesome. Thank you so much. That's all we talked about. Anybody got anything? What you got? Hit me with a riptail. Oh, you know it. You know it, Tyler? Oval. Yep. Bahama Llama Coral just sent me a text that says, "Damn it, I missed it." I'll tell him I was streaming. He can watch me. He can watch my stream. He can go watch somebody who's really streaming. Let's see. Scooching back up, Dan Evans, thank you so much for keeping me updated as to what was happening with the launch. That was very helpful because I probably, maybe, would have missed it. Tim Dodd is still over in his stream clapping his happy ass off because this is good stuff. Does it have to be stored in a black jug? Maybe. And because Brightwell sends their stuff in a light-proof container, I think maybe it's helpful because whatever may want to grow in here, if you provide it light, like algae, if you had funky source water or whatever, I think it's probably best to keep the light out to keep stuff from growing in this container. Dan Evans says it would be cool to watch one of these launches. Used to go to the Cape back in the day and watch launches. So we did the same. We've seen the shuttle go. I've seen the shuttle go throughout my life in various places. St. Augustine, Tampa, the visitor center at Kennedy. Whatever, all over Florida. And we used to go before the little blonde kid was in elementary school. We would go down in May because there always seemed to be a shuttle launch in May. So wherever we were, Tyndall Air Force Base, we were over there once and saw it go. It was just nice to just go and see it. And then he went to elementary school and it screwed up the whole May in Florida thing. May Florida weather is really nice. But whatever, I miss seeing these launches. And then stupid COVID happened, and I'm getting tired of that. So I'm thinking about jumping in the RV and going down and catching something. I would love to see a SpaceX landing. I would love to see a Falcon Heavy go and see the twin jobbers come back. That would be a sweet trip. I would go. Oh, I just spilled some freaking sodium nitrate that was in that spoon. I would love to go just to go. And there's no reason like why we can't just jump in the RV and go and find a place. I'll make it one of my shout outs one of these weeks. There's a cool ULA photographer. Takes a lot of stuff. Takes a lot of pictures, video of launches, and does them with remote cameras and catches the plume, and the plume triggers the camera, and the camera's just firing away, boom, 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 boom. Taking some really good pictures. I'll make that a shout out one day. I'd like to ping that dude. Ooh, what's happening? Is something cleaning the camera? Oh, something's cleaning the camera. Looky. Camera cleaner. Is somebody in the water doing that? Yeah. Oh, look. Camera swing. See, here's the other view from that camera, which is pretty sweet. I wonder if it does an automatic lens wipe every once in a while. Go down there, catch a launch, have some fun, Do some kayaking in the Chazawitzka River, because that's cool. Go see some manatee. Go get some smoked mullet. Whatever, all that stuff we used to do as kids. That was good times. This was part of the inspiration for my new tank build. Following it. Oh, for reals? I didn't know that, Tyler. That's cool. Tyler says that this camera view, which he obviously knows well, was part of the inspiration for his... Is that the concrete, which is so cool? The concrete stand tank? That one? Grew up just north of Orlando. Could see it from the house once it topped the tree line. Sonic booms on return is what will get you. Yes, sir, Dan Evans. I agree. I would dig that. So all that time at Edwards Air Force Base, 15 years out there, I have had my share of sonic booms. I find those enjoyable. Actually, the coolest sonic... Here's old man story. I need an old man story alert. Click that button. At Edwards, in my it was probably my original base house. It was out in the yard. I hear a sonic boom because the corridor was right above us. Look up and suspense. Tyler, that's a cool fish tank you have. I really like that. Thank you for confirmation. That's an automated wipe, and I really like that stand you have on that tank. I look up, and there's an F-16 flying over the house, and there's a real light cloud layer, and the plane happens to be just above that cloud layer, and as that sonic boom shockwave comes off of that plane, you can see the shockwave rippling that very light cloud layer, and it was just the most amazing thing ever. If you watch Smarter Every Day, when he was doing his shockwave stuff with bullets, it looked just like that. There was so much cool stuff out there. There was so much cool stuff, right? Watching an SR-71, the NASA SR-71, and who knows? There's this dude named Mark Stuckey. Oh yeah, I'm jumping the tracks right now. Family friend. Mark Stuckey is one of the test pilots for Virgin Galactic. Looking up, there's a New Yorker magazine article about him, and it was freaking hilarious. And he's a good guy, nice guy. I know his kids. He used to fly for NASA. He used to fly SR-71s, and one of his Facebook pictures is a selfie in an SR-71 at altitude. I mean, you got to be pretty cool to pull that off. Like, what do you do next to maintain your cool points? You go fly for Virgin Galactic. You go test some spaceships, that kind of thing. Old man stories complete. I got a million of them. I gotta go find some new stuff. I need some new stories. All right, I think that's it. Bahama Llama went and watched the video. He says it went well, and I agree. Can't wait to see the drone footage of that thing. Blackbird was an amazing plane to see fly. It was so cool. It was a SR-7 NASA's plane, like I said, and it was up flying around. We were working on the B-2 at the time, and it was a little slow, so we went over to NASA to take their tour, their weekday tour, little field trip thing, and it dropped down, and it came across Rogers dry lake bed, and it's just coming, and it's coming, and it's coming. It's got an F-18 chase right next to it, and it just flies right over us. I was like, that'll never happen again. That was one of the most amazing things in my life, and it'll never happen again. And whatever, I'm a spectator in someone else's awesome day, but it was super cool to see. Ah, the old days. The old days. All right, y'all. If nobody has anything, one saw B2 Buzz, West Point, the day before the Air Force Army game was extremely cool. Chris, you know I worked on the B2. from, maybe you don't, that was from 93 to 99. Still one of the most impressive planes to see fly. If you go to, whatever, that picture's, one of my pictures sells on iStock. If you go to iStock Photo and you type B2 Bomber, the #1 selling B2 picture is mine. And you that was shipped 3. That was the one I worked on. I was actually, another old man story. See, I need a little thing. I was working the shirt booth at the air show, but I had my camera in the booth with me. And plane was coming from the 2-2, so coming from the lake bed end, heading down show center, and it got up on its side, and it just flew right past us. So I grabbed my old Nikon, and I was like, as it went by, and I got at least one good picture, and that's the picture that I saw on iStock. Super cool plane to watch fly. And then Dan, I got to did your brother get to fly in a 16? Because some of them have 2 seats, and hopefully he got that opportunity, because that's, I mean, my dad's in chat here. There was this very interesting weekend where and my dad can confirm that Chuck Yeager re-enlisted me. I think that was my last enlistment. I think that took me to the end. So Yeager re-enlists me on Friday. He's a crabby old bastard. He's a tiny little fella. And Saturday, I jump in the back seat of a 2-seater F-16 to go for a ride. And it was Veterans Day weekend, I think. So we had to fly this parade in the middle of the mountains. And, yeah, Dan, that's a cool ride. A 2-hour ride. I know that ride, and that's a good ride. I didn't bring my puke bag, and I really should have. And I ended up, he was cool. I mean, he let me fly a lot. He let me he let me bring it in on approach. We went Mach 1.1. When you're in the plane, you don't really know. We got to fly lower than the mountains, shoot in this valley, and then stand it on its nose and shoot it up into the sky. That was a pretty cool weekend. And my poor dad just hung out in some building somewhere while I was out goofing off in an F-16. Got a call in the middle of this, but we'll watch parts I missed, Max. Please do. And if you have any questions, as always, feel free to hit me up. I'm more than happy to discuss or share or try or whatever. See, that's what I'm talking about. This dude, his name was Lucky. When I was flying, he's like, "You're playing." And you had to pay attention because he'd just be flying along, and he's like, "You're playing," and you got to take over right away. And it was cool of him to let me fly. I had done a lot of sim stuff, just computer sim stuff. This was before I got to fly the full motion 767 sim up in Flight Safety Boeing near, in Tukwila, Washington, near Seattle. So I hadn't ever been in like a legit flying sim until that day. And I had flown, a Cessna? No, I flew the Cessna after that. My dad and I went out and we did Air Combat USA down in Long Beach, California. So he and I both jump in a Marchetti. I think he had a kid, and I had some. I think that's how it was. He had the kid, and I had some dude that used to drive F4s, and we went out over the water and got the dog fighting. Semi-orchestrated, actually quite a bit orchestrated, but they give you enough freedom that you feel like you're really doing the thing. And yeah, you found that B2, Tyler. You see, I had to take the tail number off the back. They wouldn't take, iStock Photo wouldn't take that shot unless I took the tail number off the back of the bird. It was kind of interesting. So yeah, then we got to, I don't know how many engagements, 6? Maybe. Went back and forth, guns, gun sights, that kind of thing, cameras, all that thing. We got a video from the event. That was a lot of fun. That was a good time. That was a real good time. All right. I mean, I got a million old man stories. If anybody just triggers them, then they start falling out of my face. But, Tim Dodd just cut off his stream. I believe it was 3-3, Father. And you couldn't see, and I was vomiting. And I think it went well. I think it was even. There was this one time my dad was below me, and I'm rolled up on my side, and I could see him. I look out the window, and I can see him, and I roll the plane over, and I dive down. He's like, the dude next to me who was driving F4s, he's like, you got to pull up or we're going to be shark bait. I think that's in the video, and that was a good time. That was all right. I can't remember what airport that was, but that was good. All right, y'all. DIY nitrates or Brightwell products, NeoNitro. Totally recommend this stuff. If you don't want to do if you don't want to do your own stuff, buy this stuff. If you do your own stuff, keep the container because just use it. It's a good container. And I want to try to. I think it's guest time. I think I got to try to get a. I need to get a guest. I want to talk through. I want to try to. We'll see what we can do. Like talk through a couple things. Thanks to Tim Dodd, the Everyday Astronaut, for letting me throw his stream up on my stream. Although he'll never hear this. You're pretty cool, and I like what you're doing. And I gave you $5 yesterday for enthusiasm. And thanks to Coral City Camera, because this is pretty cool to watch. Thank you to you all for jumping on here and hanging out with me and listening to my stupid old man stories and watching me blend up stuff in water. And I'm going to have to come up with something to talk about next stream. I don't know if we'll go back to Fridays. Fridays got a little busy. Travis jumped on Fridays. Fish of Hex. But I haven't seen him around. I don't know what he's got going on. Hopefully he's okay. I don't know. We'll keep it real. I'll just jump on every once in a while. I'd like to build in a little, like, when I'm going to show up. Maybe that helps a little bit. But I also got to make the content worthwhile. Hopefully this helps. Hopefully you got something out of this. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you so much for your comments and chat. Look forward to seeing y'all later. Happy reefing and be kind, everyone. Thanks.